Provides support, guidance, and resources for youth preparing to age out of foster care, as well as young adults who have already left care. Our ultimate goal is to break the foster care to homelessness pipeline, because the heartbreaking reality is that half of youth who spend time in foster care will experience homelessness, and we find that unacceptable. The Heart Gallery is an upstream solution, because the sooner we can connect children and youth to stable, permanent homes, that means the less time they need to spend in foster care. So if we can encourage adoption and get children placed into families at a younger age, decrease the amount of time they're in foster care, that benefits not only that child, it benefits the family, it benefits the community as a whole, because we have a less burdened foster care system.
There is no one foster story. And you have to know the person, the child, to be able to really understand what is at the heart of their matter. Some kids are coming at this having been in multiple foster care facilities or homes, and they're a little bit more hesitant to trust again. I didn't experience multiple ones. I experienced enough to feel like I did not want to get into those situations where it was constant moving. So in my case, I was able to find a temporary sofa in the home of some teachers that took me in, and through the miracle of the way it works, after a couple of rounds of being in other places, very short-lived, I was able to come back. And so that became sort of my foster home. And I was just sharing this with my son recently, that even though it was a safe space, and even though these people would eventually become my parents and would adopt me as an adult where they had no need to do so, it still put a lot of pressure on me to constantly look at my behavior, at how I express myself. I repressed a lot of the fear and the emotions because I was constantly afraid that they were going to send me back.
I pretty much spent my entire life in dealing with the best welfare of children, the best interests of children. And so the challenges for foster children, especially now, especially the older children that the Heart Gallery is obviously trying to focus on, is obviously they've grown up in foster care. And the system has always tried to protect these children by providing forever families. But because of whatever circumstance or situation, these children weren't adopted. And so it takes a special effort, and that's the reason why I applaud the Heart Gallery. I applaud the Thru project in sponsoring the Heart Gallery, because we have to take special efforts to try to provide forever families for these children.
As a former foster youth, my mission of who I am aligns right alongside what Thru Project's mission is, of being able to maximize the potential of every youth that's in foster care so that they're successful in the future. I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't have individuals that helped me maximize my skills to be able to achieve my academic, personal, and professional goals. And so ultimately, those skills were able to be put forth here at San Antonio, and be able to make sure that I can serve my community, I can serve the students that I serve at Alamo colleges, and my family. Youth that are in foster care, they typically don't have the capabilities or the opportunities to be able to showcase their decision-making skills and their critical thinking skills. The Heart Gallery gives that opportunity to them. It allows them the opportunity to be able to show who they are and how they want to be, and what the community needs to see about them.
The Heart Gallery of South Central Texas is a gateway to permanency for youth in foster care. It is a traveling portrait gallery that activates across our region to match potential families with youth in foster care. You can support the Heart Gallery by volunteering if you're a professional photographer who loves to photograph, especially kids and families. We would love to have your support across our entire region. That is a need that we have. We would like to meet youth where they are in our 28 counties, which can be Bexar County or any of the other 27 counties that we have in our region. Giving is very important to be able to sustain the work that we've started and continue to expand this initiative across our region. Become a Yellow Ribbon partner. Your business, your organization, your church, your venue can be used to host a gallery and help spread community awareness about the needs for youth in foster care, as well as to be a space that really connects those potential families with youth in care.